Okay, for this game, this is tracking it through the air and then tracing it in the air. So you're gonna toss the ball, catch it, say what you see out loud. In this case, I have a 7. And then I'm gonna trace the 7 in the air using the ball, keeping my eyes locked onto the 7. Just kind of a medium speed, not too fast. Toss again. F. And then trace the F in the air. Toss again. D. Keeping my eyes locked onto the D as I trace it in the air. Find it. V. Stay locked onto it and draw that V. R. 9. Now I'm going to go from my dominant hand to my non-dominant hand. So in my case, changing to my left hand. V. L. Find it, stay locked on, P. See that P the whole time it's being traced. 11. Good. Now, I'm going to make it a little bit more challenging and reduce the amount of head movement while tracing it in the air. So instead of letting the head travel with the ball quite so much, I'm going to minimize the head movement and make it more about my eye movement. So that would look and sound like this. 5. 9. Lock down to the 9. Just the eyes moving as much as possible, which means it might be a little smaller to stay in your visual field. A. X. V. Changing to my left hand. 3. 6. Now, to make it even easier, you could slow the whole thing down. So I'm showing kind of like a moderate to fast pace. Slow the whole thing down. And usually what happens is you'll play at a speed that feels normal for you anyway. The thing that you want to be aware of is that you're not playing so fast that you lose track, that you're actually not tracking the ball. You're not tracking the letter or locked in on that number as you're tracing it in the air. So it's pretty easy to do. You can catch it and say that's a 2, and you can kind of trace the 2, not really looking at it. X, you kind of know where the X is, but you're not fully tracking it through space. So just make sure that whenever it is 2, that you stay locked on that 2 as you trace the 2 in the air. And decide whether or not you want your head to move or you want to minimize your head movement. So if you have any questions about this game or any games that I show, please let me know. Play for 1 to 5 minutes. Make sure you keep it fun. Go give it a try.